Hey everyone, this is Lisa and you're watching Out of the Box. So after my figure collection haul and anime merchandise haul that I filmed a few days ago, I thought that it would be a good idea to also go through my manga that I picked up the past month. There's quite a lot of it, so let's just get to it. So first, let's start with new series. This means series I picked up this month. I didn't own any volumes of it before this month, and they are new series. Some of these might include series I have read online, but most of the ones that I picked up this month are actually totally new series for me and are series that I am reading for the first time now in print. So the first manga I want to take a look at is this one here. It's the Cardcaptor Sakura Collector's Edition by Clem. What I really like about this collector's edition is that it's really large, and because it's so large, it makes it really nice, really easy to look at all the pictures, to see the beautiful art that Clem always makes, and to fully enjoy the story. What I also really like is that there are a few of these color pages in there, which is really cute. And one thing that I really notice is that the pages seem to be wider than most manga, because most mangas seem to be printed on like a kind of yellowish or grayish paper. However, this is truly Snow White. So that's the first one. So for the second manga that I picked up this month, or second new manga that I picked up this month, we have Lovesick Ellie. Lovesick Ellie is a manga that I heard a lot about on Mangagram, Instagram of course, because a lot of people that I am following were giving it a shot. And what really intrigues me is that when I saw some German mangagrammers, they actually showed that they had a lot of the volumes already. So it seems like this manga was first published in Germany and was later brought to America and to the English-speaking countries. So the back says #perfygirl meets two-faced boy, and it shows all of her tweets. And what it basically is about a girl who has a crush, or maybe not really a crush, but she thinks this boy is cute, and so she writes a lot of really thirsty tweets about him. And one day he finds out that she tweets about him, but she also finds out that he is not as perfect as he seems. So it's really funny. It's a rom-com, and I will show some pages, but it's really cute. So for the next manga we have this month, it's actually a manga I have read before. However, it is the first time I started collecting this manga. I haven't read all of it because the scanlation group that I read it with actually stopped scanlating this manga when they heard it was getting an official English release. So I think I made it till around volume 4, I believe, and everything after that is totally new for me. So this is the first volume of Living Room Matsunaga-san, and it's this really cute shoujo romance manga about a girl who starts living in a boarding house because of family circumstances, and there she meets this guy that she at first of course doesn't like, but then she falls for him. So it's kind of cliche, but the way they do it is really cute. So I really look forward to collecting more of this manga. Okay, so the next one is kind of a little bit funny. The next one is a manga that I started reading because it was recommended to me by a few girls over at a Japanese weekend I went to. It's this BL manga, Yarichin Beach Club. And it's a BL manga. It's really, it's spicy, but there are some themes in it that I'm like, okay, you know what? That maybe goes a little bit too far, but you know, it's fantasy, and the idea is really fun that this guy who is a virgin goes to a all-boys school and then finds out that the club he joins is actually a club that does pervy things to everyone in the school. So it's actually really funny, but yeah, I can't wait to read more of it because it's just so weird. So the next manga that I picked up this month is actually one that I picked up a few volumes of. So far, volume 2 and volume 4 have arrived, so I haven't started reading because my first volume hasn't arrived yet. This is also a manga that I heard a lot about on Mangagram, and it is called My Dress Up Darling. And it's this manga about a girl who, as far as I know, because I haven't read it, but about a girl who meets this boy who is into making clothes for dolls, but instead of making fun of him for that, she starts asking him if he can make cosplay for her. And so they become this team of this really passionate it girl and this kind of dorky guy who make cosplay together, and it's really fun. However, the quotes on the back make me really afraid of when my parents are going to see this, because even though I know that this is not a weird manga in any way, I do know it has quite a lot of fan service, and the back of the book says some explicit things. But I'm really looking forward to reading this, and I can't wait until I can join the hype. Then the next manga in this haul is actually, it's 2 volumes, but it's a little bit cheating because I was collecting something from this manga before. However, not exactly this series. So these are 2 spin-off books of the Puella Magi Madoka Magica series. This one is the final volume, which tells the story in the Rebellion movie. And this is Homura's Revenge, the second volume. I honestly only bought these because I really like Madoka and I want to have as much stuff from Madoka as possible. But it's going to be a really hard time to get the other volumes of these. I've seen them on eBay and Amazon for upwards of $60 or more. And you know, I'm not gonna pay that for a single manga volume. I'm sorry, I'd rather buy a figure. But because of that, I decided to get these volumes, but I probably won't be able to complete either set. So that's a pity. Then for the final new manga of this month, it's actually another series I've read online. This one I fully finished online, and then I found out it had an anime, and I found out that it had an official English release, and I was ecstatic. So what I did is I got as many of the volumes as I could. Right now, these are the ones that have arrived. So it's High Rise Invasion, and I got volume 1 through 10. Right now, volume 3 and 4, or it's one book, but volume 3 and 4 are still missing, which is a pity, but they should arrive somewhere this February. So I'm just going to be looking out for those. And I'm really looking forward to them because I really like this manga. I even like the ending, even though I found out that some people do not like the ending of the manga. But I really enjoyed it, and honestly, I can't wait to have the full collection with me. So now that we have finished with the new manga, we will go towards manga that I was already collecting and I just bought a new volume or new volumes of it. So for the first manga in the series that I was already collecting, we have this beautiful third volume of Sailor Moon. I'm trying to collect all the Sailor Moon volumes. However, I heard from friends over on Instagram that it's actually quite hard to find these volumes now. I haven't really looked into it yet, but I do believe that there were quite a lot of them just in stock on Amazon NL. So I am going to be looking for that, and hopefully I can get the others without too much stress and too much extra costs. Because I really like this series, and after Madoka sparked my love for magical girl anime and manga, I really started getting into other magical girl series, and Sailor Moon of course is a classic, and I just couldn't do anything else but start collecting this series as well. Then for the next manga in this category, we have Bleach Volume 40. I already had Volume 41, which is because I really like that volume because it has my favorite scene in all of Bleach in there. However, I had to slowly grow my collection up towards 41 because I think I owned 41 before I even owned Volume 20. This one I have read before online, and now I am slowly trying to collect every single volume. It's the longest series I am currently collecting, and what I really like about this volume is that it features Ulquiorra, which is my favorite villain basically in all of manga. Yeah, I used to have a huge crush on him, even though he has like this big hole in his in his chest, and even though he's dead, and yeah, I used to have a crush on him. Oops. Then for the next manga that I have in this category, we have Food Wars, and we have lucky number 13. It features our great Soma making spaghetti. I mean, you know, he makes all these weird things all the time that I have the feeling I would never be able to make myself. But spaghetti is something I can make, so this is actually quite a nice cover, because this way I have the feeling I can actually do something myself. But yeah, I really like this manga. I've fully read it online and then started collecting the manga, the physical volumes of course. And I'm currently at 13, and 13, I have no clue where that is in the manga. I have no clue where, in which arc this is or anything, but I'm really looking forward to it because like I said, this is the manga I have with the most fan service, apart from my Dress Up Darling, I think. But the fan service is just people getting really hot and heavy about good food. So I mean, I can totally agree with that. Then another manga in this category is Your Lie in April Volume 4. And Your Lie in April, I actually haven't read the manga yet, but I started collecting it a few months ago. I've watched the anime and it really made me cry. It really made me very emotional, and I just wanted to see if the manga could deliver that same emotional blow that the anime was able to deliver, which I think will be hard because the music really plays a very important role in this manga or in this anime, and I don't know if the manga can convey that as nicely as the anime did, because the anime of course has sound. But I have really high hopes, and I'm really going to read through this and just see if it makes me cry or not. So for the next volume, we have Mieruko-chan Volume 3. Yes, Volume 3. And I own Volume 1. I owned it for a month now, I think. I now own Volume 4, but that's for another video. But Volume 3 was the only one that was in stock on Amazon. Volume 2 I have currently ordered on Right Stuff because there was no other place in Europe that was selling it. And I really wanted it, and I was already making an order on Right Stuff for some other manga that I couldn't get in Europe. So I decided to get it from there. So that means that to be able to read this volume, I have to wait until that Right Stuff order is here, which will take another 3 months. However, I can wait. It's okay. Horror is one of my favorite manga genres. I mean, I really like romance, I really like rom-coms, I really like action, but horror just has something special about it. And that's why Junji Ito is my favorite mangaka. But honestly, mixing horror with comedy is really smart. So I really enjoy this manga. Then finally, for the manga that I was already collecting and now am collecting even more of it, we have these 5 volumes of Laid Back Camp. I went a little bit overboard with the Laid Back Camp love. I honestly don't know. Yeah, I mean, I do know. I just really needed more of that wholesomeness. I mean, I really liked the first few volumes. They really made me smile. They made me hungry for good food, and they even made me want to go camping again, even though I stopped camping because of panic attacks. It really makes me want to start doing it again, and I never imagined that something would be able to make me want to go camping again. So that's really something special. And once I found out that I finished the first 5 volumes and I knew there were more, up till 10, I have 11 pre-ordered. But once I found out that there were 5 other volumes that I could read, I needed all of them to just be able to read them as quickly as possible. So yeah, that's the final manga I got this month. But that's not the end of this video, because in my anime merch haul, I forgot to mention 2 things, and I was going to mention them now. So right now we go to the last category, which is art books. So this month I received 2 art books, which I ordered from CD Japan, which is a website I really like using. They have very nice service, they have a lot of shipping options, and they have a huge catalog of items. But the first art book I got from there is this one. I actually got it because I heard about it from Daijo Bubu and Anime and Gwen Collects. Like those 3, I don't know for sure which one told me about it, but one of those channels told me about this art book. And what this art book is, it's a collection of different artists with their works on Pixiv, which is an image sharing platform, but mostly it's an art sharing platform. It's like DeviantArt, but for Japan, I guess. And what they do is they have these really awesome artworks, and it's just a really great way of finding new artists to follow and deciding if you want to buy any figures based on original art or anything. It really helps showcase a lot of awesome artists, and I'm really happy I got this one. I'm actually planning on also getting the 2021 Visions book once I have the funds to get it, because I love this one so much. And then for the final art book that I received this month, and this video could not end any other way than with some Madoka content, of course. So this is the Madoka Magica Ultimate Artworks art book. It was released for the 10th anniversary of the anime, and it features stuff you've seen in the anime, like these 2 end credit scenes. It shows different artworks of the girls. It shows this cute Madoka. It shows Madoka with Homura, and it just has all these super cute images of Goddess Madoka and Devil Homura and this cute winter Madoka, and it even has some original artwork and these funny little comics. So I would recommend this art book to anyone who is a Madoka fan. Aoki Ume's artworks are truly gorgeous. Even if you're not a fan of Madoka, I think you would be able to enjoy this art book. And yeah, the only thing I can say is go grab it for yourself and see if it's something you like. I really like it. I think it's a good price, a fair price for what you get. And I'm really glad I can add it to my collection. So with that, we come to the end of this video. In this video, I showcased new manga I got, I showcased a series that I continued collecting, and I showcased a few art books. In the next installment of this video, I will probably do the art books with the merch haul instead of the manga haul, but for this time it was just handier to do it now and to film it with this manga haul. Because I really wanted to show these art books, and my anime figure haul is already uploaded, so oops. But yeah, that's that. This was my manga haul. I hope you enjoyed it. If you are new to this channel, please hit subscribe in the end card, or please at least like this video. Only if you want to, of course. Don't feel bad if you if you don't do it, but it would make me really happy because it helps me reach more people with the same hobbies as I have. And honestly, the only reason I started doing this YouTube channel and I started doing my Instagram is because I wanted to meet like-minded people. So thank you for watching, and see you next time.